been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the right side, here's Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
77-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
66 yards. And on Las Vegas, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Shovel, 38, flag blue. Blue striker. Steel, black. 6, mega. Ready.
2nd and 2. He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Jeanty standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be be stopped up at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, here's second and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. There he goes, left side. And just shutting him off there. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's to Bowers once again. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's another Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jeanty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people in the NFL.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go play action here on first down. Thomas brings it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the
Here we go.
15-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jeanty. And he'll get about 3 just outside of the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Down. Set.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Moore, the man in motion. Now it's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jeremy Chinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Herbert now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeaux. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They will run forward with Hampton. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Omarion Hampton, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll be taken down about before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
I got him. He's mine. Kappa.
Operating from the gun. Herbert to the right side and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Jeanty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
49. Chargers 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
56. Chargers 14.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
To the air again, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert throwing again. Harris has it over the middle. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. This, the second meeting for these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Black 40, 6, mega. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So halftime here. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Bowers once again.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's another loss.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here, slide blue. 60 red. 6, 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Raiders, first down. First and 10.
A run out of the gun with Jensen.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. 4 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Ready?
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Raiders 63, Chargers 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll drop to throw. That one completes to McConkey. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And now Kellen Moore not thrilled with that last call. And out comes the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. There he goes again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty, 31 yards. And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chargers getting set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, Herbert.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Herbert now.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Trenton Simpson.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Thomas yet again, complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Claws red. Set, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another
Back to throw again.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
complete to Brock Bowers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. 60 red. 6.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
77. Chargers 24. Chase McLaughlin set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
LA set to take over again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Kayvon Thibodeaux. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
54 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
24. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Chargers.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 13.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Gets around him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10. At their own
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Raiders,
they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.